Hello, divine people, and welcome back to another edition of Get Woke Wednesdays. If you are a returning divine, thank you guys so much for stopping by to watch this today. Thank you so much for commenting and liking and sharing my videos. It is super awesome. Thank you guys so much. If you are new to this channel, hello, how are you, and welcome. Hola, ¿cómo están? Y bienvenidos. Consider subscribing if you are into getting woke and getting fierce. So you guys, as you know, I have recently hit my 100 subscriber mark. And let me tell you, it is a glorious feeling to have finally reached that mark. However, the many moons and many months leading up to hitting that mark, it was not so glorious. Guys, it's been a long 8.5 month journey for me. And the thing is before I started my channel, I watched hours and hours, and I researched about, just tips and things that I would be able to grow fast, things that I could utilize to help my channel. And there's so much content out there helping people who want to get into the YouTube community, who want to begin, doing videos and getting subscribers. There's tons of information out there, overwhelming almost. However, now that I've actually lived it, I noticed that there is a huge gap of information that is just not being shared as it pertains to somebody who is starting out on YouTube. And so that is what I am going to give you today. I'm going to give you the very much helpful information that's pretty much on all channels, just in case you haven't seen anything like that. After that, I'm going to tell you what in the heck the gap is, what in the heck is missing, the YouTube community is missing when we are trying to explain to new YouTubers what they're about to get themselves into. And look, you guys, if you are watching this right now and you have no interest of starting a YouTube channel, now or even in the future, stay tuned, because the information that I said is gap that many people have left out. That information is going to absolutely apply to you. It can apply to any dream you have, any goal you have, any career move you want to make. So definitely stay tuned for that. And without further ado, you guys, let's get in it. I'm going to tell you guys my secrets here on YouTube, here on the platform, right here, right now on Damian's Dish. So I am going to give you guys a brief rundown on these things that everybody's talking about. Any video that you click on, if it talks about how to get your first 100 subscribers and how to grow your channel quickly, this, that, and the other, most people are talking about these items. So, I'm going to still go over them, and then I will give you my own spin and my own take on them as well. The purpose of this video is I want to be completely honest with you guys. I want you to know that if you're starting a YouTube channel, or even if you're dreaming right now about doing something else other than what you're doing with your life, this information on the second half of the video, that's what will help you. So what I'll try to do is I will put a timestamp on there for you guys. For those of you who are not really interested in a YouTube channel, I will put a timestamp up, and you guys can just click the timestamp and then go to the information that will absolutely be helpful for you. So let's just start. I'm going to run down, I don't know, maybe quickly 6 or 7 items, and let me tell you guys, every single one of these items are equally important if you want to succeed in having a YouTube channel, like 100%. So let's go. Number 1, consistency. It is huge that you've got to be consistent. It's my understanding that the YouTube algorithm likes at minimum 1 video per week. Like, that's the absolute minimum, and that's pretty consistent. You can get a subscriber base, you can get your content out there at a good pace if you have at least 1 video per week. Of course, more than that is always helpful, because not only are you trying to get your content out there on a regular basis, you are trying to build a rapport with those who have subscribed to your channel. So they just kind of, want to know, need to know. You know how America absolutely loves reality shows? Well, that's kind of what it is on YouTube. You know, when you're a content creator, people come back for more because they know that you are going to either build on from last week, or there's going to be some sort of framing that you will have. And so just consistency definitely is important. Number 2, quality over quantity. Now this is kind of an interesting one because, you know, if you go and search all the other videos, you will, I would assert that you're going to get half of the people telling you that quality is more important than quantity, and you're going to get the other half that tells you that quantity is more important than quality. It's understandable, like it's really mixed for various reasons. So some of the reasons why you would hear these opposing views is number 1, though, for those who think that quantity is better than quality, especially when you're starting out, they're saying that nobody knows you, so you need to get your name out there, you need to get your content out there, you need to get who you are, what you do, what you're trying to do up on the platform out there to people, because you don't have a subscriber base and you are really not part of YouTube's consistent algorithm. And so they're absolutely saying, you know, get that content out there, get it out, even if it's not perfect, absolutely get it out. And so then the ones that will say that quality is better than quantity, their argument is going to be, you know, even if you do have 100 videos that you get out in a very short amount of time, if they're not quality videos, then who in the world is going to want to stick and subscribe and continue to come back for more if they're just like crappy videos? And so, you know, I see the argument on both sides, and here is what I believe. I believe it depends on your channel. For instance, if you're a vlog channel, then your subscribers are pretty much wanting to see you in your life or whatever it is that you're vlogging about. I absolutely believe that quantity is going to hold more importance than quality if you're a vlogging channel. If, for instance, you are a makeup channel or a beauty channel or any other kind of niche channel, then I believe that quality definitely takes precedence over quantity. Just like anything though, you guys, like anything on YouTube, anything that you hear, anything that you research, you always have to apply it to your own self and kind of what you're doing. So you don't want to ever take information at face value and, you know, apply somebody else's channel techniques to your channel, because you're going to be different. And so you always have to think about your brand, your channel, what is going to be best for you, what is going to be best for your subscribing audience, things like that. Number 3, thumbnails. Yes, thumbnails are so very important. I have researched the whole psychology of a great thumbnail, and it's huge. Thumbnails are huge because a lot of the people, especially because this platform has so many videos on every single topic that you can think of, you need something that's eye-catching. You need something that's going to catch the attention of one of the YouTube viewers, because, you know, a lot of the times we are just kind of scrolling. We're not paying attention, we're just scrolling. But if you see a picture you like, or something that's eye-catching, or something that catches your interest, what are you going to do? You're going to click on it. So thumbnails are absolutely so important, super important to have high quality thumbnails. And another thing that is super important is make sure your content, like the content of the video, absolutely matches your thumbnail, because it is not a good look when you are saying one thing on your thumbnail and then the people come into your video, come into your content, and they're getting something completely different. It's irritating, it's frustrating, and it's a waste of their time. And if you're trying to get subscribers, it's just not going to happen if you're being irritating and frustrating and time wasting. So yeah, you definitely want to be sure that you are all corresponding, everything correlating as it pertains to your thumbnail to the content of the video. Number 4, titles. And this kind of goes along with the thumbnails also, because like the title, again, it's very important. You want to have an eye-catching title, something that is going to draw interest in. A lot of the times it's cool to have a title that does not give you all of the information, like that makes people who read it say, I wonder what that's about. I want to hear more about that. That's an interesting topic, or that's an interesting sentence. I want to hear more about that. So you definitely want to have an attention-grabbing type title. Another thing about your title, you guys, you have 100 characters that you can use for your title, and I think it's really important that you absolutely use as many characters as you can for your title, for a couple of reasons. The first reason is, you're just giving people more information right off the bat when you are giving them a title. And then secondly, though, is about YouTube's algorithm. When you are doing your keywords and when you are wanting the algorithm to pick up your video, you want to be able to give YouTube the best information about that video possible. And so YouTube absolutely goes off of the titles and the description box when they are in the midst of the automated algorithm. Which leads us to number 5, description box. The description box is highly important that you are utilizing it to its fullest. Like, there's so many things that you can be putting in the description box, and if you're not doing it now, I would absolutely recommend that you do it. So in your description box, you should absolutely have a description of what your video is about. The title, it gives them a brief synopsis, but the description box should give some more in-depth, more detail as to what your video is. You guys, believe it or not, many people are reading the description box. So when you have links in your description box, or links to your other social media outlets and other videos, maybe helpful videos that you mentioned within your video, things like that, you absolutely want to have it in your description box. So for instance, part of my brand, part of my channel is a beauty channel. And so on the days that I do my beauty portion of my channel, I always want to have what kind of makeup I put in on my face. Like, every single time, that is what should be done. Now, there has been a few times where I have not done it because I'm either in a rush to get it uploaded, or something silly like that. But overall, you absolutely want to be having really good specifics as it pertains to your channel, as it pertains to your video, in that description box. So now that I've gone over the thumbnail, the description box, and the title, I want to let you guys know that you should choose 1 or 2 keywords as it pertains to your video that you are going to consistently have across those 3 items. So you should have the same keywords. So for instance, this video talks about 100 subscribers. So I would want to have a 100 subscriber in the description box. I would want to have it in my title. I would want to have it on my thumbnail. That's some really key information that you are going to want. YouTube algorithm is looking for consistency and things like that. And so if you are giving them consistently, this is what this video is about, according to their thumbnail, according to their description, according to their title, I am going to go ahead and get the algorithm going based off of that, because it's so consistent across the board. So you definitely want to be consistent. One last thing as it pertains to the description box, for the longest time, I didn't know how to get the hashtags. The title of your video, like when you're watching your video, you see the title of it, and then up above you have 3 hashtags. You're able to get that in your description box. So all you need to do is hashtag 100 subs, hashtag growing on YouTube. So things like that, and you can put, I believe, up to 15. That is the recommended amount, up to 15 different hashtags. And then what YouTube will do is they will choose based on relevance to your video which 3 to actually show in the title or with the title of your video. So definitely you should be using the tags portion and also the hashtags portion. Finally, number 6, uniqueness. Yes, uniqueness. I was just talking about how many people are content creators here on YouTube. Like, you can find a video about anything these days, and you would find lots of videos on many different subjects. So it is so important that you are creative, that your channel is unique. If you want to grab the attention of subscribers, and if you want to keep your subscribers coming back for more of your videos, you have to be unique. So for instance, there's many different avenues, many different ways you can use uniqueness, you know, like be yourself, be unique, be yourself, because you yourself are unique. But for instance, for my channel, what I have decided to do, there are so many beauty channels on YouTube. Likewise, there's so many motivational type channels, inspirational type channels on YouTube. So what I decided to do was kind of infuse those two together. So I have a motivational, inspirational, getting woke type situation on Wednesdays. I call it Get Woke Wednesdays. And that is for our inner beauty. Many of us like to do, you know, personal development, and many of us realize that we are ever evolving and we are ever changing. We can always grow, we can always learn. We never have all of the knowledge, all of the wisdom in the world, and it doesn't matter where you're at in life with your career or anything like that. You know, we will always need motivation, inspiration, knowledge, wisdom, things like that, and you know, personal develop type things. And I love doing those types of things. I absolutely love it. People have always come to me for advice, and you know, and that's another thing, like that's what you could do if you don't know what you want to do. Just go off of, like, is there something about you that people are always complimenting, or people say that you have a natural talent, a natural ability at? I love giving people advice, and you know, back in the day I did a lot of it unsolicited. Like I would give my unsolicited 2 cents to all of my friends, all of my family. I've kind of calmed down now. But yeah, and a lot of the times it's like,
I need to take my own advice.
And then on Fridays, I do Get Fierce Fridays, and that's all about the outer beauty. That's kind of the beauty channel portion. That's the beauty portion of my channel. And so that's what I've done. I've infused those two, and I believe that it makes me very unique to talk about your inner beauty one day of the week and your outer beauty the next, you know, because I know that everything, it is not skin deep. Like there's so many facets to us, and just because I am somebody who loves makeup and I love fashion and I love girly stuff, I love all of that stuff, I equally love learning. I equally love researching, love reading, and I love personally developing myself from within. And so I just wanted to take those two loves and infuse them into my channel. So that's what I mean, you guys, when I say uniqueness. You've got to find something that is unique and get in a niche and stick with that niche. Like one of the things I do believe that I am probably growing at a slower pace because I don't have just a beauty channel or just a motivational channel. And so I realized that early on that is kind of going to happen. I don't know when the YouTube algorithm is going to be able to pick up on that. I don't know if it's at my 100th video, my 150th video. I have no idea, but I've made up my mind. I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice this growth, this slow growth, because I really want to stick with inner and outer beauty. Like I've thought about, well, wait, if I just do my makeup channel, I would have so many more views, I would get so many more subscribers if I just had a makeup channel. And you know, I don't know if that's right. That's just my feeling on it. And even if it is right, I'm gonna go ahead and sacrifice that, because maybe it's not going to come quickly, but it is going to come. And I wanna stick with who I am. I wanna stick with my uniqueness. And so if that means that I'm gonna grow a little bit slower, then so be it, because I really believe that it is my gift, it's my purpose to help people and you know, to offer wisdom and inspiration. That is just truly what I want to do on this platform. That's what I'm here for. So yes, uniqueness. And with that, here is what I am talking about when I say that there's a huge gap in the information that we are giving new YouTubers, people who are thinking about starting a channel. And I believe it's huge, because it's not just me. I've noticed it's not just me that has experienced this. It is many YouTube creators who experience it mentally. There's so many mental and emotional aspects to being a YouTuber, to being a content creator. I mean, anywhere from the thumbs down button to horrible people leaving horrible comments, things like that. There's just just a whole mental part of it. And so you definitely want to know that going in. Like, you have got to get some thick skin, like now, if you want to start a YouTube channel, because not everybody is going to be nice. Not everybody is going to like your content. Like, even if they're not trying to be rude about it, they may thumbs down you because they don't like your content. That's okay, because everybody has their own preferences. And so that's what I'm saying, though. You really have to make sure you have some thick skin, and you want to make sure that you are in it for the right reasons, because if you're not in it for the right reasons, it's really going to affect you mentally and emotionally. And it's like, when you're in it, when you are creating content for all the right reasons, maybe to help people, to fulfill your gift, and just to fulfill your journey here on earth, it's still hard, comments like that and thumbs down and things like that, but it will not make you stop. It will not make you quit. So that's definitely something to think about, is there's not nice people on the internet. You kind of have to gauge for that. You've got to expect that. And so that actually parlays into my next thing, expectations. I really didn't know what to expect. I am somebody who, I work off of my intuition, and if my intuition is telling me to do something, bam, I'm gonna do it. And even if it's not logical, bam, I'm gonna do it. And so with the channel, I really feel and I know that this is my purpose. This is what my intuition told me, that absolutely is my purpose. And in my intuition, I was going to grow so quickly, and I was going to monetize my gift very quickly. It didn't happen like that. That is not what happened. So my point is, you want to make sure your expectations are reality, because I think a lot of YouTubers come in thinking that it's not going to barely take any work, and you're going to grow so quickly, but that's just not how it works. So that's my second piece of advice, is be sure your expectations for your channel and for your goals are within the confines of reality, because I don't think mine was. Now, don't get me wrong, because there are people who absolutely come on a YouTube, bam, a video goes viral, and the rest is history. But that didn't happen for me. It doesn't happen for a lot of people. For the majority of the YouTubers, it absolutely does not happen like that. So definitely just have some expectations that are based in reality. My third piece of secret advice is, it is a lot of work. Like, nobody would ever know if you are just somebody who watches YouTube videos, and I think that we are able to see and we're able to appreciate a good quality video, but I don't think that we actually realize how much work goes into YouTube, especially if you're somebody who consistently uploads more than once a week or even once a week. It is a lot of work, because you are the only one, right? When you're first starting out, you don't have some sort of creative team or a team of developers helping you on your channel. So you are the editor, you are the director, you're the producer, you are wardrobe, you are makeup, you are everything. So it's very time consuming, especially if you're somebody who, like me, I had no idea how to edit a video when I first started. And in fact, like the first 3 to 5 months, my husband edited all of my videos. But again, it's time consuming. He needed to take too much time to edit my videos, so I had to learn how to do it, and I finally did, and I absolutely love editing now. I use Adobe Premiere Elements. Yeah, it is a lot of work, to film, to record, to edit, thumbnails, description boxes, different links, and so it's very helpful when you know what you're getting yourself into. But again, if you're doing it for passion and it's not just about payment, then you'll adapt and it'll work out. It's fine. But it is a lot of work. And again, I did hear that, if I'm being honest, I did hear people saying that it's a lot of work. If you're somebody who wants to start a channel, don't take the advice of it's a lot of work and forget about it, because
it truly is.
And so you should probably ask yourself if you are ready for that kind of commitment, with taking hours upon hours every single week to get your content consistently uploaded. It's definitely a lot. But you know, of course, if it's your purpose, then it is just fine. You know, if you are doing content that you absolutely love and you are helping people and you love helping people and you live for comments that tell you how much you're helping somebody, then you will be just fine. It doesn't matter how much work it is, I can guarantee you will be just fine. I didn't forget, did you? Spanish word of the day. Yay! So, since we were talking about passion and purpose and things like that, the Spanish word or sentence of today is follow your dreams, which is sigue tus sueños. Sigue tus sueños. Follow your dreams. Sigue tus sueños. One more time. Follow your dreams. Sigue tus sueños. Okay, you guys, I really hope you got something out of this. And again, do not forget to comment, give me a big like, share this video. I hope you guys are all staying safe out there and washing your hands and only going out if you absolutely need to. And you know, I give you permission. You can just binge on all my videos if you'd like. I mean, yeah. Since you have to stay in, I say you just binge on my videos. That's a good idea. Okay, you guys, I will see you in my next video. Bye!